Okay, this week's game is King of Tokyo. It was designed in 2011 by Richard Garfield, and it's published by ILO Games. It's kind of a King of the Hill type game involving kaiju, and fairly easy to play. The rules initially seem a little bit complicated, and it gets a little chaotic at times, but the concepts are pretty easy. The components are a Tokyo game board, and we are going to be using this red area here, Tokyo. We're not going to be using Tokyo Bay since we're not playing with more players. It comes with some monsters, and the monsters come with these little cards, as well as a little stand-up. It comes with 6 black die. It comes with some power cubes, these little clear plastic cubes. And then it comes with some tokens and green dice, and those are in special situations. Oh, before I forget, the power cards. It comes with sets of power cards, which you can buy with the energy die, and they give you special abilities. Setting it up, each player chooses a monster and takes his figure and monster board, and he sets his monster's life points at 10, that's the hearts, and the victory points, the stars, at 0. During the game, when you're attacked, you'll lose life points, and you'll gain victory points. The Tokyo board's placed in the center of the table with all of the stand-ups sitting around it. You shuffle the card deck, and you deal the first 3 cards face up on the table next to the Tokyo board, and then you place the tokens nearby. And the tokens form the pool of energy cubes, which all have the little lightning symbol associated with them, and then put the dice out on the table. You can set the green ones aside. You're not going to need those until a little bit later. To determine who plays first, you just roll 6 dice, and whoever has the most little hands, those are damage markers that you damage other players. Whoever has the most hand results goes first, and if it's a tie, you can just roll again. The object of the game is that you're a giant kaiju monster willing to do anything to become the King of Tokyo, and your rampage brings you glory in the form of these victory points. You win to be the first monster to gain 20 victory points, or get your claws out and eliminate all of your enemies. And the last one standing, in this case, claims victory. Each turn involves rolling a set of dice, the 6 dice, resolving the dice, entering Tokyo, buying power cards, and then the end of the turn, which you do some cleanup. Now, on your turn, you can roll the dice up to 3 times. It's a lot like Yahtzee. You can stop rolling at any time you want. On the first roll, you roll the 6 black dice. And then on the second, you can pull aside the results that you want. On the second roll, you can roll the remaining dice, pull aside the results that you like, and on the third roll, you're left with whatever's left here. You then have to resolve the dice, and you can resolve the dice in any order that you want, but you have to resolve all of them. So victory points, if you roll 3 of a kind, a 1-1-1, a 2-2-2, or a 3-3-3, you gain that many number of victory points as the number. So if you roll a 1-1-1, you get 1 victory point. If you roll a 2-2-2, you get 2 victory points. And then if you roll a 3-3-3, you get 3 victory points. Each additional die roll with the same face gives you 1 additional victory point. So if you rolled a 3-3-3-3, in other words 4 threes, you would get 1, 2, 3 plus 1 victory point. So you get a total of 4 victory points. If you rolled a 1-1-1-1, you would get 2 victory points. If you rolled a 2-2-2-2, you'd get 3 victory points. For each little lightning stroke, you gain 1 energy point from the pool, and you can place those in reserve and use those to buy the cards. The smash, that's what the little hand's called. Monsters that are not in the same place as you lose 1 health point for each smash that you rolled. So if you're in Tokyo and you roll a smash, all the monsters outside of Tokyo lose health. If you're outside of Tokyo and you roll a smash, the monster in Tokyo loses the health point. Monsters that take health damage can decide to yield, and they could leave Tokyo or stay. And monsters who yield Tokyo still lose health points. Now, each little smash hand results in losing 1 life point. And if a monster loses his last life point and the little skull appears, then they're eliminated from the game. And the cards and energy cubes are discarded. Now, it's important to remember that the monster who starts the game has to move into Tokyo during the first round. And in doing so, they automatically gain 2 victory points. Healing. If you're outside of Tokyo, you can gain 1 health point for each little heart dice that you roll. If you're in Tokyo, however, those health point rolls don't count for anything. You can't heal while you're in Tokyo. So if you're in Tokyo and you're taking damage and you need to heal up, you're going to have to cede Tokyo to another player. You can't gain health points above 10 unless there's a special card that lets you do this. If no one's in Tokyo, you have to enter and place your monster in the city. And you can only yield when you lose health points from a smash by another monster. When you're in Tokyo, like I said, entering you gain 2 victory points. And for every round, at the beginning of the round that you're in Tokyo, you gain 1 victory points. You can't heal while in Tokyo, but you can still use power cards that let you heal in Tokyo. There's 3 power cards to choose from, and you can buy a power card spending the little energy bolts to do so. You do this at the end of a turn, and you can buy as many or few power cards at a time as you want, as long as you have the energy bolts to buy them from. And the power cards give you special abilities. Again, the game ends on the round when a monster reaches 20 victory points, or they're the last survivor. And that's kind of the basics of King of Tokyo for rules with several players. Okay, so for solitaire play, it's a little different. You choose 1 monster to be your monster, and then the other monster or monsters, in the example, I'm going to play with 2 other monsters, are the artificial intelligence monsters. So the AI monsters have to follow a set pattern. First of all, when they roll, any doubles that they take at the beginning of the roll have to be kept. And they have to go with the highest one. So if they got 2 2s, in this case, they would have to keep those, and then they would have to continue to fulfill that as the further dies go. Also, any symbols they have to take. Now, on hearts, they don't have to take hearts if they're in Tokyo City because they can't heal. And if the healing allows them to bring their healing points up above 10, they don't have to take it. On the final roll, of course, they do have to take anything that's left over. So in this case, they had the 2 2s. They'd have to take that, and they'd have to take the little energy points. They could then roll again and attack other monsters. If they were to roll and of course during the final roll, they have to take what's left in the final third roll. So when buying cards, what the AI does is they make a roll of a single dice. If they roll a number, they do not have to buy a card. If they roll a symbol, they do have to buy a card. And the AI has to buy the most expensive card that they can. So if the AI has, for instance, in this case, they would have to spend 3, 4, or 8. Let's say that the AI has 5 energy points. They would have to buy this middle one, the smoke. They don't have a choice on that, but they do have to buy these if they roll the symbol dice. When an AI is in Tokyo and takes hits, then that's when they determine when they're going to leave Tokyo. So the AI will roll 1 dice, and based on the number of hit points they have, that will determine whether they leave Tokyo or not. If they have 10 hit points, they never leave Tokyo. So no matter what they roll, they'll stay in Tokyo. If they have 7 to 9 hit points, and the dice is rolled, and it's an energy symbol, so in other words, a 1 in 6 chance, then they will cede Tokyo to whoever damages them. If they have 4 to 6 hit points, and they roll any symbol, whether it's a heart, a bash, or a lightning bolt, that means that they will seed Tokyo. If they get a number, they will stay in Tokyo. And if they get below 4 hit points, if they have 1 to 3 hit points, they will automatically seed Tokyo. So that's kind of how the AI works. Let's show this in practice, and I think it'll make a little more sense. Okay, we've got King of Tokyo set up here. I've got my monsters down here at the bottom. I'll be playing Gigazor. The two AIs will be Kong and Mantis. I've drawn the cards here, and the dice are right there in the middle. And Tokyo is over here. Let's see, here's our 3 players, Mantis, Kong, and Gigazor. You'll have to forgive me, I will be doing a lot of shuffling of these cards, trying to get them moved around so you can see. I've tried to make them big enough that you can see the numbers pretty easily. So let's get started here. Gigazor, I'm Gigazor, and since he's the starting player, he's going to move into Tokyo automatically. For that I get 2 victory points, and I'm going to roll. Let's see, I will do damage. I can't heal. I could use those 3s. I think I'll keep those 3s back. My second roll, I can get an energy point. Can't use the heal, can't use the 1. And another damage. Okay, so let's apply these. First of all, the victory points, I get a victory point here. And then I'm going to apply 2 damages to Mantis. And 2 damages to Kong. And that is the end of the turn. Okay, Kong is up second. And Kong's going to roll. Kong gets a heal, which they'll have to use, and the damage. Has to use the 2 2s, and has to use the energy points. We'll make our second roll. Got a 1, and our third roll, another 2. Okay, so first of all, Kong will get 2 victory points. Kong will get a heal. And Kong will get an energy point. And Gigazor, if I can find him here, we'll take a damage. And that's the end of that turn for Kong. Okay, Mantis is up. Let's find Mantis here. Mantis rolls. Has to do a damage. Has to heal. Has to heal. Gets an energy point. Another damage. Rolls a second time. And since the 8 won't... the 2 already take a 10. I'm going to go ahead and give Mantis a little bit of a break and not force him to take that heal. And a third one. Okay. Because a normal player wouldn't take that, which kind of breaks the AI a little bit. Okay, 2 energy points, 2 heal points, and Gigazor is going to take 2 damage. Now let's see, back to Mantis here. Mantis has 2. The lowest number of cards is 3, so nobody's going to have to act until there's 3 energy points collected here. Okay, Mantis is gone. Gigazor, it's now Gigazor. It's my time to go. So first of all, we got to remember for being in Tokyo, you got to get that extra point, which is easy to forget. Okay, we roll. Can't use the heals, but we can use that. I'll keep those ones. I'm going to roll again. I'm going to do damage, take an energy point, and roll a third time. Not much in that hand. Get an energy point, and Mantis takes 2, and Kong will take 2 hit points of damage. Okay, end of turn. Kong gets to go. Okay, got a heal, got an energy point, got the 2 ones I have to keep back. And got damage. Okay, and there's another 1. Okay, so first of all, we apply a victory point to Kong. We apply a healing to Kong for 1. And an energy point. Did I take that or not? Now I'll just assume I didn't take it. And let's see, Gigazor takes another damage. So Gigazor's taking his lumps. End of turn, Mantis's turn. Mantis rolls 2 healths. Again, we will ignore this 3rd health and energy. Roll a second time. Ouch. And roll a third time. Okay, so first of all, Mantis is going to take 1, 2. Mantis gets an energy point. And Gigazor is going to take 3 damage. I think Gigazor is going to determine that this is time to step out of Tokyo, so I'm going to step out and force Mantis in. So Mantis gets his 2 victory points, and that's it for Mantis's turn. Okay, Gigazor, you're up, old buddy. Healing we definitely need. I'm going to give some payback to Mantis. I'll take the 2 victory points. Roll it again, roll it again. Okay, so we got 2 plus an extra 2 is 3 victory points. And we get a heal for 4. And Mantis gets to take a lump. In turn, and it's now Kong's turn. We're back to Kong. Okay, Kong's going to take those 2 heals. Hit on Mantis, get an energy point. And 3. Okay, so can't do much with that now. So Kong is back up to 10. Mantis takes a lump. And since Mantis took a lump while in, we're going to roll a dice to see if Mantis stays. Okay. So Mantis has to roll 1 dice. And it is a damage dice, so if Mantis has a health of 7 to 9, they would have to, if they took an energy symbol, then they would have to leave Tokyo, but they didn't, so they're staying in Tokyo. Okay, it's Mantis's turn. Mantis gets 1 point for being in Tokyo. Starts to do some damage. Can't heal, has to use the 2s. Roll again. And roll again. Okay, so Mantis is doing 2 damage to everybody. That's it. So Gigazor takes 2, and Gigazor is just not doing well this time. Kong takes 2. And we go to Gigazor's turn. In turn, roll. Okay, Gigazor, you need the health. I'm going to go ahead and hit Mantis there, try to knock him out. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go in. I want to get some health. 2 and 3. Okay, so Gigazor's going to get 3. Okay, things are a little better now. And I did give Mantis a shot of damage there. So Mantis is going to roll 1 dice. Since it's a 7, that means if there's an energy symbol, then Mantis yields. I don't really want that. Okay, Mantis yields. Gigazor goes in. So Gigazor gets 2 for going in. And we go to Kong's turn, since Kong's second. Okay, Kong heals 2. Takes an energy. Does damage. Roll again. Roll again. Nothing. Okay, so Kong gets 2. Gets another energy. And does damage to Gigazor. Once you get the pattern of this, it's not too bad, but it seems like a lot going on right now. There is a lot of chaos. Actually, that's kind of part of the fun of the game, is a high level of chaos. Now, since he has 3 now, one of these cards, let's move these guys out of the way, was a 3. A vampire card. He gets the vampire costume. We roll. If it's a number, Kong will not buy the vampire costume. If it's a symbol, Kong will. Oh, Kong buys the vampire costume. So now Kong is a giant ape dressed in a vampire costume. At the end of each player's turn on which you dealt damage, heal 1 damage. So they automatically get 1 heal. And also need to knock down by 3. That gets you into Kong's turn. Okay, Mantis is up. Oh, I need to replace the card. Okay, 3. So Mantis will have to see if he can buy that. We're going to wait till the end of the turn here, since Mantis has 3 energy points. In turn and roll. Takes the energy points. Does the damage. Rolls again. Takes the health. Rolls again. Takes the health. Okay. Let's figure out what we're doing here. 1, 2 for the health. 1, 2, 3 for the energy points. Gigazor is going to take 1 health point, and I think Gigazor is going to yield. So that puts Mantis in now. And Mantis is wise to heal before he applies that damage point. So Mantis gets 2 for being in. And then also let's figure out the energy points that Mantis has. Mantis now has 6. So Mantis is going to look at Spike Tail if he rolls for 1. Symbol? Symbol. Okay. Mantis buys Spike's Tail for 5. And Spike Tail, if you roll at least 1 damage, you can add a damage to your roll. Nice. Okay, that's it for Mantis's turn. Back to Gigazor. I need some healing. Oh, well, I'm almost knocked out, but let's go ahead and take it. Oh, man. This is going to knock me into Tokyo again. 3, nothing. Gee. Okay, there's 1. And I will apply this to Mantis. Okay, Mantis has a health of 6. 6 means that if they roll 1 dice, any symbol, they're going to leave Tokyo. They're leaving Tokyo. Okay, putting Gigazor back in. Gigazor gets 2 more victory points. Ends the turn. And Kong. We're back to Kong. It's Kong's turn now. Okay, Kong, roll. Kong does 2 more damage to me. Kong gets to heal. Has to take these 2. Roll, roll. Yep, that was the third. That was 2 rolls of 3. So Kong gets to heal. Actually, we're going to re-roll Kong's heal because I didn't realize that Kong had a health of 10. So, there was a 2. Okay, I'm going to say the 2 was good. So 1, 2, and Gigazor is going to take 2 more damage. Gigazor is yielding. Kong goes in. Kong gets 2 more victory points. Kong has an energy of 0, so that's good. It's up to Mantis now. Mantis Toboggan. Roll, okay. Damage, so we're going to have an extra damage to Kong. Got to take the energy points. Going to take the heal. Going to take another damage to Kong. Roll, another heal. Okay, so we're going to apply it. Let's apply the heals first. We'll get the energy. Oops. And we'll do the damage to Kong, and then we'll come back and check on the energy. Kong takes 2. 8 means that we got to roll to see if Kong yields. Kong does not yield. That was I did do that roll, so it was an energy symbol, so Kong does not yield. Applying the... Oh, and we got 1 more energy for Kong, or 1 more damage because of the spiked tail. You can see this gets kind of crazy with the cards. And let's see, back to an energy. I'm still okay. Corner store and frenzy. Oh, frenzy we don't have. That's a 7. Okay, so we're going to see if it's a symbol. Mantis buys it. No. Okay, Mantis did not buy it. So that's the end of Mantis's turn. Gigazor, where are you? Here I am. In turn and roll. Well, I'll apply the damage to Kong, but I'll leave the rest here. Roll. I can use that. I can use that. And roll. Okay, an energy point. I really want that 7 there. I heal for 2. That's worth nothing there. And Kong takes 2. Okay, Kong's at a health of 5. So if we're going to roll the 1 dice, if it's a symbol, Kong yields. It is not, so Kong does not yield. End of turn. It's Kong's turn. Kong rolls. Does damage. The 1s have to pull. Can't heal. Does the energy. Roll and roll. Okay, I forgot to give Kong his 1 for staying in Tokyo, so we'll give him that, plus the other 1s for the 3 1s there. He gets an energy cube and does damage to Mantis and Gigazor. So Gigazor, man, Gigazor is hanging on by a thread. I've never seen somebody be that weak. Okay. Does Kong... Okay, it is now Mantis's turn. Has to take the energy cube. Has to take this. Has to take the heal. 2. Another heal. Another energy. And 1. So first of all, we'll apply these 2 heals. We'll apply the 2 energies. And we will apply the damage to Kong. 1, and there's 2 because of the spiked tail. I can't remember if he used that costume. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll say he healed 1 in that last round, so we'll give him that 1. Make the game go a little longer. Okay, back to Mantis, because your turn's not over yet. Got to see if Mantis is going to roll for a to buy a card. Nope, didn't get a symbol, so didn't buy it. Okay. Gigazor is up again. Okay, Gigazor, it's time to heal. It's time for healing. 1. Kong is sitting at 4. I still don't want to go into Tokyo there. 2, 3. Okay, well, let's do the healing first. Where's my Gigazor here? Okay. And then I'm going to apply the 2 damage to Kong. Now, since it's a 2, that's an automatic seeding of Tokyo. So Gigazor goes in. Gigazor gets the 10. Gigazor's a hit on victory points. Kong is up. Kong deals damage. Kong takes some health. And we roll again. Does some more damage. Roll the 3rd time and gets an energy cube. Here's Kong's energy cube. Kong's heal. And Kong deals damage. Okay, since he dealt damage, he gets to heal 1 more. So it puts him at 5. And Kong deals damage on Gigazor for 2 points. Gigazor is going to seed. Kong goes in. But it's the end of the turn. Okay, Kong gets 2 victory points. Mantis is up. In turn. Roll. Has to take that. Has to heal. Has to take these 3s. Roll again. Oh, another 3 there. And another heal. So Mantis gets... Oh, can't take that heal, but that's the last one, so it doesn't matter. We give him 3 victory points. And a 6. We're going to check and see if it's a symbol. Nope. Mantis does not buy a victory card. Back to Gigazor. Gets a heal. I'll try for some victory points. Rolls another heal. Gets some victory points. And rolls another heal. So now we are at 5. And 3 more victory points. That's it. Pretty simple round there. Kong. Okay, Kong has to take these. Can't use the victory points. Does damage. Has to take this and this. Rolls again. Okay. Kong got 1 for staying in and 3 more. Kong is ahead on victory points. Kong got 2 of the energy cubes. We'll check for energy cubes here after doing damage. Did a damage to Gigazor and did a damage to Mantis. Okay. Now then. Oh, and then Kong, because of Kong's vampire costume, gets to heal for 1. Okay, and then we're going to see, does Kong want to buy a card? What's the card? We got a 3 and a 5. So it's going to be this one. We roll, and it's not a symbol. So no, nobody's buying. This puts it up for Mantis's turn. In turn and roll. Mantis will do a damage. Mantis will heal for 1. Mantis will take the 2 hits, or the 2 victory points. Wow, okay. So let's start here with the victory points. Mantis gets 2 plus the 4th one here for 3. Mantis gets to heal for 1, and Mantis does damage to Kong. Okay, we're going to see if Kong cedes. If a 4 to 6, any symbol, Kong will cede Tokyo. Kong cedes, forcing Mantis in. Mantis automatically gets 2 more victory points. And since that was the end of Mantis's turn, we're going to go to Gigazor. Back to Gigazor. Back to my player here. Usually my player wins these solo, but once in a while they don't. This has actually been a pretty exciting one, so I'm glad it made it for the video. In turn, roll. I can always use heal. No, not worry about the 2s. Let's go with the 3rd one. I should have kept those 2s. Okay, 5. Don't really want the other 2 cards. I'll take the 2 heals. Let's see what those cards are again. Again, I'm kind of crowded over here. We got the corner store. We got the jetpacks. And the discards. Take another turn after this one. I love that frenzy. If you don't lose health if you decide to yield Tokyo. I don't really want that one. I'm going to go for that frenzy still. I think I can buy it and get that extra turn. That'd be nice. Okay, that's it for Gigazor. Kong. Kong gets 2s. Not bad. Kong gets to roll again. 2 3s. And rolls again. And a heart. Okay, Kong gets to heal 1. Kong does a damage to Mantis. And Kong got 2 victory points. Since he did a damage because of that card, he gets to heal 1 more. End of Kong's turn. Oh, let's see if Mantis cedes. Mantis is at a 9, so it'd be an energy, just an energy cube. Let's just roll 1 dice. Nope, okay. Now it's Mantis's turn. Mantis is going to roll. I think I've been missing Mantis's tail. It's easy to lose these card things. Okay, Mantis is in Tokyo, so can't do that. Roll. And roll. Okay, let's go through what Mantis does. Mantis got 2 energy points, and then did 3 to Kong, actually 4 because of the spiked tail. And Gigazor. Oh, is Gigazor out of the... Where are you, Gigazor? Where are you, buddy? Here you go. Gigazor took 4. 2, 3, plus the spiked tail is 4. Ugh. And I think we forgot to give Mantis an extra for staying in Tokyo. Okie doke. There we go. It's now Gigazor's turn. Gigazor's going to try to hit him hard. Takes the 3s. Take the heal. Actually, I'll take this all like it is right now. So, got a heal for Gigazor of 1. Took 3 for 18. I'm close. And then Mantis takes 1 damage. And let's see. Got to roll at 7 to 9. So, got to roll if it's an energy. Nope. Mantis doesn't seed. Okay. We go to Kong. It's Kong's turn. Kong has to take this. Kong has to heal. Kong has to take this. Kong has to take this. Now there's 2 1s here. Normally you'd have to take those, but since that's all that's left, I'm going to roll it and roll it. And another heal. So Kong gets 2. Kong gets an energy point for 5. We'll have to see if he buys. And Kong does damage to Mantis for 2. Okay, now let's see if Kong... So I got 2 things to do, to see if Mantis seeds, and to see if Kong he spends his energy points. Oh, Kong also gets 1 heal for the costume. Okay, let's see. Does Kong buy a card? It's a symbol, so yes. Kong has 5. So what's the closest to 5? That's this one right here. Ah, the jetpack. Okay, jetpack. Keep. You don't lose if you yield Tokyo. Okay. Let's pull Kong's down to 0 here. And finally we see if Mantis seeds. Mantis is going to... has a health of 6, so any symbol. Nope, Mantis stays. Okay, it's Mantis' turn. Automatically gains 1 for staying in Tokyo. In turn roll. Okay, damage. Take it, take it, take it, take it, and roll. Oh, gosh, 3. This is actually coming down to the wire on victory points. And Mantis does damage, so he's going to do 2 to Kong and 2 to Gigazor. And Gigazor, are you alive? Where are you, Gigazor? Ah! And I just lost the vampire costume. I don't know where that card went. Okay. I don't know where the vampire costume card went. Is this it? I don't know. Okay, we'll just try to have to remember that Kong has that vampire costume. In turn, Gigazor rolls. Needs the healing. I'm going to keep this. Roll. Keep this and roll. Keep this. Okay, so first of all, 4. And then Mantis is going to take 1 on hit points. Mantis is at a 5, so we need to see if Mantis seeds. Mantis got 2, so Mantis does not seed. And that's the end of Gigazor's turn. Kong gets to go. Kong can use a health. Kong will do damage. Kong will take this. Kong will take this. Roll. Another damage. And roll. Another healing. Okay. Kong gets 1, 2. Since he did damage, he gets a 3rd one. Gotta remember that vampire costume. And Mantis is going to take 2 damage. Since that puts him at 3, he automatically seeds Tokyo. And that sends Kong back in. So Kong gets 1, 2. Kong is at 19. So Kong will win it the next round if no one else does. Okay, Mantis goes. In turn, rolls. Mantis has to do this, has to do this, has to take the 2 3s. Rolls and rolls. Okay, Mantis gets to heal. Mantis does 1. Oh, Mantis gets another one of these. And Mantis does 2 damage against Kong. Okay. We will see if... First of all, let's see if see if Mantis actually buys something. Roll symbol. Nope. Mantis is collecting those energy cubes for some reason. And now we see if Kong seeds, Kong is got a 5. So any symbol rolled will mean. Okay, so Kong seeds. Kong was so close to winning too. Mantis gets 2. Mantis just won the game. Oops, I hit the wrong ones. 1920. There we go. So Mantis won the game, hitting a 20. And that's King of Tokyo. It's a pretty simple game. I've played it scads and scads of time with the clients that I work with, and it's guaranteed good time with everybody. It seems to be a game that I can play with very young kids. I can play with teenagers. I can play with older folks, and everybody seems to have fun in it. So definitely I'd say an 8 out of 10 on the scale of games. Very good game. So anyway, that's all I got. If you've watched it this far, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll try to come out with something next week. I've been kind of busy lately. So talk to you later. Bye.